Hello everyone and welcome to King Arthur Knight's Tale 2.0. The new update just been released yesterday as I'm recording this, which is a major update to the game, and the new Rising Eclipse season as well. So there's hundreds, if not thousands, of changes. I think the changelog itself is like 30 pages or something ridiculous like that, so it's quite a lengthy update. As I said before, we did stop playing it I think in late October-ish, because I knew the new update was coming out, and obviously it does change a lot of stuff. Completely reworks the heroes. I think there's an extra mission or two as well. Reworks the enemies. Obviously all the balancing has been redone, so I'm very excited to get stuck in and see who we can get killed, because I'm going to play roguelike, so we have to stick with our decisions. And very hard is, as it suggests, going to be very hard, but I'm probably an average player, but I do love a challenge. I feel like we're probably going to get a lot of people killed, but let's do it. I could have just kept that as it is really, but never mind, go like that. So yeah, I think the game is also on sale now as well, if people haven't got it yet, or if you haven't heard of it. Very good game.
Wake up, Knight.
60% off, I think.
You must take up your arms again.
Check it out.
This is all very confusing. I know. Focus. Breathe. It will all become clear soon. You were fighting in the last great battle for Britannia, when King Arthur's adversaries marched against the once and future king. You have committed dreadful acts to fulfill your destiny. Do you remember the earth trembling? Can you recall the gathering of terrible armies? You saw Camelot burning and watched the power of magic tearing apart the world at its seams. You led knights and monsters into a deadly storm of fury and blood. You destroyed the ladies of the summer and the lords of the winter. You have killed King Arthur, and with his dying breath, he struck you down. You both died, and yet you both live. You have unleashed something that cannot be stopped. The tide of madness and pain will swallow us all. I have brought you back to end this nightmare, Sir Mordred. I want you to go on a knightly quest. I want you to finish what you have begun. Kill King Arthur, or whatever he has become, after I took his dying vessel to Avalon. Sir Mordred, living and breathing again. But is he truly alive? I wish I could talk to him, but I can't just yet. Serves him right anyway. I've set this dread knight on a dark path, and for now, I can only watch where it takes him. I've brought back King Arthur's nemesis, and wonder if I made the right choice. Mordred did the impossible, after all. Almost killed the king, who cannot be killed. And that's how the nightmare began.
Here we go. New campaign. I'm going to leave the dialogues and the cutscenes in. Cutscene is phenomenal, by the way. I haven't seen that since I last started. Well, the first campaign, I think. But it's such a cool cutscene. And take note of a lot of people in that cutscene as well, as they're the heroes that you will fight against or recruit in the campaign as well, which is very cool. Alright, Shrine of the Lady. This is the legendary island of Avalon, far, far beyond the realm of Britannia, surrounded by the endless sea of the other world. Avalon is the realm of the most powerful enchantress who has ever lived. She has many names, but in the Britannia, they revered her as the Lady of the Lake. She was born under the cold waves and ascended to reign over this magical island. She is the immortal who spins the fate of mortal kings and queens, the one who speaks the language of the lakes and ancient forests. I cannot read. She rules this land that was once meant to be a haven for the fallen heroes, the mirror image of the mightiest kingdom in the mortal world. So essentially we're in an alternative version, if you will, or reality of Camelot. That's my understanding anyway.
Wait! Who the hell are you?
I'm here to teach you some manners, lad.
Right. So I'm going to be... I have to be a lot more tactical than I was in the first playthrough, because we will get punished in this one. So I'll be doing a lot more like monitoring or checking where people can move to and things like this. So obviously if we stay here, he can move here and get a free hit. So we're going to pull back one and then do an Overwatch. And I should get a free hit. He then can't hit me. And then 2 hits to kill him. Perfection.
That felt good. But where am I?
It's probably...
I thought that dying can change a man, but I might be wrong.
Hey, who's there? I can hear you. Let me out.
That's probably the only fight in the game going to go well. Where we're not going to take damage. Right.
Open the door,
A bit
whoever
of
you
loot.
are. Help me, and I will help you.
We've got Sir Kay in there.
Well, well, well. Sir Kay, King Arthur's seneschal, in a dungeon rotting away, a hero's reward. An honest and capable man, but a bit dull, like an untended blade.
Sir Mordred, the Scourge of Britannia is back. Avalon is not a place for your treacherous kind.
Locked up in a cage, whimpering, just as I remember you, Kay.
Are you real? Or just a ghost? Tell me, Mordred, do you remember killing me?
Can't say I do, no. And yet, here you are. Speak.
Help me escape, traitor. Then we may talk.
You promised me help before I set you free? How about that?
I keep my promises. I will help you, Mordred.
Fair enough.
The powers that rule this land decided to trust you with our fate. I don't know how to feel about that. But soon, you must make your very first decisions.
What is this wretched place?
I've already told you. Avalon, the island of the fallen knights. And this is Castle Camelot.
What? This hovel is Camelot?
Yes. Not the one that you remember, though.
So you, a knight of the round table, ended up here, behind locks. Pitiful.
Some of us are still waging a war. I fought, and have been betrayed. You are familiar with betrayal, aren't you?
Oh, low blow. This was always your weakness, Kay.
And what is yours? Your bloodlust? Your savagery?
Fair point.
Yes, I thought so. You think you're strong enough to fight the taint on this island?
Open the door. So we have Sir Kay, unarmoured. And without a weapon.
Great. That's my arm over there.
Convenient.
Finally. I feel more useful now.
You think a sword makes you less useless?
We must get out of here. Go to the door and let me handle this.
Proving his worth.
Rascals! I told you that you will pay for this.
What the hell is he doing out of his cell?
Surprise.
Surprise. Okay, so we've got a backstab as well. And 2 hits, so we should be able to kill this guy. Perfect. And here, not sure damage. 11 to 13. Let's risk it. If you can kill him in 1. Well done.
That's it. I was just getting warmed up.
There's plenty still to fight, Mordred, don't worry. Always on the hunt for loot.
I see a chest.
That's going to be something else we'll have to do differently this game as well.
This is the Warden's room. Prepare for battle.
We'll do. We sort of... I equipped any new runes we got and things like that, but I didn't go to the merchant as often. Whereas I think we'll be doing that almost every battle. To try and equip our heroes with the best runes we can, really. And sigils and amulets and whatnot. Because this is going to be rather difficult.
Sir Kay, you are really persistent, but I can't let you walk free.
You don't have much choice in the matter now, Warden.
Right. You guys can't get anywhere close, so do an Overwatch here. And yeah, do 2 Overwatches. Oh, come on. I was hoping he'd kill him in 1, but
Awaiting your command.
that's quite annoying. I'll tell you what, actually, not that bad. If we kill him, and then we run away like cowards, we might be getting Overwatch with Mordred. No? Okay. Get a backstep though.
Ready to fight.
Go for it.
Time to feed the ravens.
Yeah, so we can't kill him 1 turn, unfortunately. We have to reserve the AP. He didn't do that much damage, so that's alright. 1 armor and a few HP.
Now we should find the one who is truly in charge here.
Which will be Sir Llewellyn, I think.
A treasure chest.
More things to plunder. Careful. It's quite a crowd.
You know very well that diplomacy was never my strong suit.
So in some, well, as it tells you really, you've got the tutorials. But the predictable battles, you go and run around basically and don't go past these red zones. And sort of discover new ways to enter the battle, which is quite cool. And to my own shame, because I didn't read the little tutorial pop-ups the first time playing, I didn't find that out until quite late on. But this is a really good
Take
place
them
to start
one by one.
for this battle, as you can go straight behind the crossbow, and probably over here as well. So we'll put Mordred up there,
I am here to serve.
and then Kay here, I think.
None can stand in my way.
Ready to fight.
'Cause I absolutely hate ranged combatants and charge up, make sure they don't get away.
Prepare to die.
2 hits is enough to kill the guard, that's good. And we'll just move out of attacking range. And then we can move Sir Kay up. Hopefully one of these runs up to us and we get a free hit. Again, something else I learned quite late on is Overwatch is very,
I
very
am
good.
ready.
It can be very powerful. And again, it's something that I overlooked massively.
Let me cut you to
That'll do.
size. What master do these soldiers serve anyway?
That would be Sir Llewellyn.
Lead me to him. I want to explain him that this is my castle now.
So, you are back as well, traitor. You probably don't remember me.
I don't even care who you are.
I am just a walking corpse, cheated out of his death. And I will make everyone suffer for this injustice.
You are looking a bit worse for wear, pal. Do you have a name?
He was Sir Llewellyn, a once noble warrior with 2 sons, both knights.
What are you doing in Camelot?
I fell in battle, like we all did. But instead of gaining new life in legendary Avalon, I've returned as a lost one.
All I hear is a pitiful whimper and not the answers I need.
Let me rephrase it, traitor. Camelot is a sacred place, reserved for the once and future king. That is the law. But I spit on the laws of the Lady of the Lake.
Do you think it is wise to infuriate the lady of this land?
I'm not afraid of her. Lost ones can't perish. This is our curse and blessing.
Is King Arthur here with you, walking corpse?
He is not. The unholy storm wrecked the ship that brought the dying king to Avalon.
So what? Don't waste my time.
And the raging tempest, something was waiting for the ship. And then the darkness took the king, and all of us in its embrace. Arthur is beyond the Bridge of Sorrows, dwelling on the accursed land of midnight.
Spare me the poetic rubbish. Tell me where he is and I will let you live, or whatever you call this existence.
Whatever you do, you need more than a blade to break my curse.
Out of curiosity, are your sons as ugly monstrosities as you?
My sons are both full of life and hatred for each other.
This is interesting because we're going to meet his sons in the next couple of episodes. Missions, sorry.
Whatever is awaiting for me here, I must face it alone. Balin and Balin are seeking their own fates now. Just as I do. Destined to survive anything.
We'll see. Worst case is that you'll keep on lamenting after I take your head. I told you I really struggle to read for some reason. Right, okay, what we got? Got a crossbow, 2 guards, and Sir Llewellyn himself.
I am here to serve.
Ideally, we would like to take the crossbow, I think. And this is the last battle of the first mission, so we've got a few points of armor and hit points to spend.
For my Camelot.
Question is what? So let's go this way. Team up on this guy. Kill him next turn. Oh. Mordred, what are you doing? 6 to 8 damage. Come on, kill him in one, please. Well done.
I am ready.
Yeah, you can do a cleave. What's that doing? It strips him of the armor, I suppose. Oh, we've actually got enough points to do 2 straight hits, which I think... Would it be more beneficial? Otherwise, we could probably kill the guard in 1. Sorry, not in 1, with 2 hits from K. Yeah, let's try that. Beautiful.
Awaiting your command.
And Mordred. The Llewellyn does hit the 9 damage. That's pretty good. Right, let's move you there. And then just reserve the AP for now. Right, stick a vulnerable on Llewellyn. We can move in and hit him twice. Oh, it's just not enough. Nearly.
I am hit.
Yeah, we should be alright now.
Awaiting your command.
Right, okay, you run up to the crossbow. So the crossbow's going to get another shot, but it should be okay. And yeah, we've got enough armor and hit points.
I am here to serve.
Very nice. So what are we doing this time?
The battle is over, and you must make a choice, Mordred. This is merely the first in a chain of similar decisions that will eventually determine what kind of leader you will be. Tell me, what will happen to Camelot?
So you've got the tyrant path or the rightful path. That obviously affects certain heroes have different spirits which can feed into their loyalty system. But you've also got like a, what do you call it? Sort of like some sort of skill tree or faith tree, if you will. And you pick obviously specific route. So if you go down the tyrant route, you unlock certain heroes. If you go down the faithful route, you unlock different heroes. So last game we did tyrant old faith, didn't we? So maybe we do rightful Christian this time. I do feel like the tyrant old faith is a much more rewarding playthrough. But I suppose we'll give this one a try this time. Like I say, it's had a big update, so I'm not really sure what major changes have been made to the rightful path. So I've been chosen by the Lady of the Lake as a protector of Camelot. I will not take the throne, but I'll make my round table and take on this quest. And we're done. So they're both leveled up, which is good. And we've got two-handed weapon runes, a heavy armor sigil trophy. Can't rebuild Camelot just yet. We need 1,000 resources, and we only have 300 at the minute. Morality chart, that's what it's called. Yeah, so obviously you can go through and it explains exactly in much better detail than what I did. But this is in essence, so obviously rightful is at the top, and you've got tyrant at the bottom, and then old faith to the left, and Christian to the right. So if we go rightful Christian, then we could be looking at heroes like Lear the Grants, Lancelot, Lucan, White Knight, Galahad. I think that's it. And before we were going tyrant old faith, so we could have got Bedivere, Morgana le Fay, Dagonet, Black Knight, and the Red Knight. So we'll have to see what these guys are like. I think from reading and looking into it previously, I say the Tyrant Old Faith was much better. The heroes that you got, in particular, I think Morgan Le Fay is very good. So Dagonet, maybe. That might be because of the rebalance now. But yeah, we've got some new heroes that we could play with. And we've got a new mission among the ruins to do. Let's quickly level up Mordred and Kay. So I think the first one to probably get is the shield charge. That's 2 points. Again, a lot of these have been reworked because of the update, so we can go through them. I think to start with, we'll get the shield charge. So it runs to an enemy and tackles them, dealing 50% weapon damage and causing knockdown. Very good. Only costs 1 AP as well, and it's got 2 to 4 tile range. What else have we got? So his morality is neutral. We've got fast metabolism for traits and drill master. So it's quite good for Mordred because if he takes vitality damage, he regains 20% of his maximum vitality after every mission. That's something to bear in mind if we're going to take vitality damage. We probably want to take it on Mordred, given that he replenishes some. And then we've got the Ironclad Sigil. +1 unbreakable armor while in a duel. Probably not going to be dueling, but it's just a straight up extra 4 HP, so we'll give that to Mordred. Right, what's Kay got? So Kay's a little bit different. Obviously, he's a different champion. Well, sorry, hero. He is a champion. Mordred is a defender. He's very much a damage dealer. But with Kay, his main sort of traits or skills only cost 1 point, which is quite good. So we've got Strike and Cleave for now. Death Strike is probably the one we want to pick up straight away. It does an insane damage as long as the enemy isn't wearing any armor or has any armor. So we'll pick that up for now. Then we've got 1 point left, and I think we're probably just going to stick it on. Bleeding is actually quite good. I'm thinking if we stick it on Cleave now. Obviously it only does 75% weapon damage, but to potentially 3 enemies. Then if we do bleeding, they suffer an additional 15% at the start of their turn. Would be a way to kill quite a few people. So yeah, let's grab that. We'll see what that's like. He's got a trophy of cleaving, so he gets 2 damage to cleave. So that fits in nicely actually with what we just got. We'll equip him that. We don't need that. And we've got Rune of First Blood and Warlord's Rune. Both do 11 to 15 damage. This one does 2 damage for area attacks, and this one does 4 damage against unharmed units. Again, they're probably both quite good for cleave, as I assume that's classed as an area attack. Yeah, area attack. That's doing 2 additional damage, but then 4 damage against unharmed units. So if he's the first person to attack, there's 3 people, we're doing an additional 4 damage to each of those. So I think we'll grab that one. And what traits he got? He's got neutral morality, and he's got talented, which, as I say, only costs 1 skill point for learning skills. Ambitious, so he gets 50% loyalty from court titles, but he's stubborn. He gets -1 loyalty when going on a mission without full vitality. So he's someone that we don't really want to take vitality damage. We'll have to bear that in mind. Yeah, as I say, we've got the Among the Ruins for the next mission. I'm going to stop it here, as this was the first part. A little bit short on the Roguelite, but we can save the next mission, episode 2, and carry on from there. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I shall catch you all in the next one.